guys, it's Amy at Zoe Beck, and I'm gonna do a tag. I haven't done a tag in quite a while. Anyway, so I'm gonna do the quarter year crisis book tag. So I have seen this going around quite recently. I'm a little off from the quarter since this is now almost the end of April. But whatever, we're gonna go off of today's date, so just forget the quarter part. Anyway, I'll have the original video down below. So go and watch that. So let's just get through the questions. So number one is, how many books have you read so far? So I'm going to go off of April 24th because why go back like 3 weeks? I've read a lot this month. So as of right now, I've read 47 books and 12 of those have been rereads. But hey, what the heck? Anyway, so I've read quite a few books this year so far. Pretty good for me. Have you already found a book that you think might be a favorite of 2022? So yes, yes I have. My first 5-star read of the year was Neon Gods by Katie Robert, and I love this book as well as the second book, Electric Idol. Both of them are 5-star reads for me. I really enjoyed both of them, and they are definitely going to be favorites of the year. That's finding this series and actually reading them. So I would say that counts. And then because I had some 5-star reads, which I had a lot actually this month in April. So technically it wasn't in the first quarter. I had most of my 5-star reads in the last few weeks, but whatever. We're just gonna keep going. Any 1-star reads or least favorite book of the year. Okay, so I'm going to mention too, I didn't bring a photo of it, but if everybody's seen Lore Olympus, the graphic novel, I did not like that. That's one of the one thing I did not like this year so far. And also reading Valley of Fear by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle in the Sherlock Holmes series. I did not like the Valley of Fear. That is my least favorite book so far this year. Most read genres so far, Paranormal Romance. I binged like 18 books of Shelley Lawrenston in 3 different series. So far, Paranormal Romance is winning in that, but only by like 5 books to romance. Anyway, so we're closing in. A book that surprised you, Desperate Measures by Katie Robert. As much as I loved Neon Gods and that Dark Olympus series, that one I really, really enjoyed, I did not expect to like Desperate Measures at all. And after reading this, I read the whole Wicked Villain series. So this was very much a surprise of more erotic romance. Definitely not any geeks or anything that I even like, but it was a really well done book, and I'm still surprised I enjoyed it as much as I did. Book that came out in 2022 already that you want to read but haven't yet. I'm trying to keep on top of my pre-orders. This is one of my pre-orders I got in March, I think so. So I haven't got to this one yet. I'm hoping to get it in the next couple months. That's Bullet Train by Kotaro Isaka, and this is translated from the Japanese by Sam Melissa. So this one is about a train where all these assassins and killers are on this train, and then something starts happening. I'm not sure beyond that. It just sounds fun, and I know that there are movies, a Japanese movie, and then I think that the US is making a remake anyway. But it sounded good. It's a pre-order. I wanted to get to that, and that's one of the ones that came out this year that I have not gotten to yet. One goal you made that you're succeeding at, reading series. I have read, of all those books, only like 3 or 4 of them were not a series books that I've read this year so far. Some, again, almost all my rereads were part of a series, but really my focus this year is to read series. I'm rediscovering my love of binging series. I used to do this all the time. I went back and looked at my old records, and I just usually binge series, and I have not done that probably in most of the years since I started BookTube. And so this is like going back to how I used to read a lot. So I really want to get through a lot of the series that I own, and by reading series, that's what I'm doing. So I'm really that one I'm doing really good at. And the one goal you made that you need to focus on, I am not reading any big books. I still feel like I own so many books that are 500 pages and more, a lot of books that are 700 pages and more and 1,000 pages, and I have so many of them, but I'm not reading them. And I don't know if this year is the year I will get to, I'm hoping to get to more bigger fantasy books in this coming next part of the year. The first part of the year I was reading a lot of shorter, I said the paranormal romance, the romance kind of took over, but I'm hoping to get back into fantasy enough to read some of the bigger books. So maybe that'll help. We'll see how it goes. And then the last question is to mention some new to you booktubers, bookstagrammers, or booktokers that you could recommend. I recently discovered Jolynn Reads and Dominish Books and Nico's book reviews. So I think all of those are great. Where for fantasy, I'm just, as I said, I'm trying to get myself back into more fantasy and more series that I have owned or that I want to read. And they cover a lot of those, and it's just been fun discovering their channels and watching more of that. So that is it. If you guys want to do this, I know it's a little late, but I at least got it done. And yeah, maybe it's not quite the quarter, but I just haven't been able to do any stat stuff that I used to do all the time. Just work-wise, I just can't mentally do that right now. So this is as close as I get. So if you guys want to do this, and hope you'll check out, I'll have linked those 3 booktubers down below if you want to watch them. And anyway, I hope your reading is going well this year so far. And I will see you guys later. Bye.